Hey guys, what's up? Hey girl, hey, it is your girl Tash. Welcome back to the channel. So for today's video, guys, we're going to be using all makeup, mostly $1 makeup, but nothing over $5, I believe. I believe I can fly. So let's get into it. Guys, so I have already started off with my lip mask. I'm not using this as part of the video, but just in case you're wondering what's on my lips. If you see some junk to the side, which I know you see a Bath & Body Works box, your girl was naughty again. So we do have another haul coming. I'm going to be using this LA Colors Nude palette along with the LA Colors Starlight palette, which is all purples. And then I might be also dipping into some Color Icon by Wet n Wild. Most of the makeup sitting here in front of me is a lot of Shopmissa. This one is Dollar Tree. It's all super affordable stuff, and what I'm going to use on my base is all drugstore products. Everything will be linked down below. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to bring you guys in so we can get started on the eyes. They are already primed. Don't mind my hair. This is post washing it last night. I'm just throwing a tiny bit of product in it and letting it air dry. So I'm getting ready for the day. It is, well, now 8 o'clock. I think I got up at 6. I'm really nervous, you guys. It's my, I'm getting my second vaccine today. And the first one made me feel like shit. So I'm not looking forward to it, but it's got to be done. So for those that don't know, I did get my vaccine, or I chose to do the vaccine because I want to look out for my mom and grandmother. So that way I can visit them more and, you know, not feel like I'm putting them at risk, if you know what I'm saying. So starting off with the Wet n Wild Color Icon in Nude Awakening. I'm going to go in with this guy right here. Probably won't talk a lot. I mean, I'm going to chat a little bit, but not like a ton, because I don't want this video to be like 40 minutes long. Just because I am pressed for time this morning, so. How are you guys doing? Did you finish your vaccine? Those of you that were getting it? And if so, how did you feel? Like, did you have any symptoms, side effects? Did you get sick? I would say after my first one, and it was the weirdest thing, I literally felt sick for like an entire week. It was horrible. I mean, I seriously just felt like I had COVID. Not sure what that was all about, but it was not fun. Alright, so I'm going to go into this LA Colors Nude palette. If you guys haven't seen that video where I swatched 12 brand new palettes, there you go. And I'm going to take this color right here into the crease. Take a clean brush and just kind of really just blend that out. That color from that LA Colors Nude palette was nice and pigmented. Whoa. I really was not expecting that. I don't know if you guys can see that. Alright, so I'm going to take a smaller brush and I'm going to go back into that same shade here from the Nude Awakening. I was going to use my Natasha Denona Zendo palette today, but I thought, you know what, I did promise them a like a $1 makeup, but I chose to do it a little bit differently, but still with super affordable makeup. So hope you guys like. I'm gonna go back in with just a little bit of this nude color from the LA Colors palette Nude, and I just want to show you guys, these are a little powdery, but you saw the pigment. I'll deal with the powdery stuff for pigment for sure. So I got this side a little bit darker than this one. I always do that, always. So I'm just going to take that, try to make it match. So I've kind of been planning my next story time, and I'm just trying to like figure out if it's appropriate. It's basically a story time about, like, I was working in the hotel business and I met somebody, and I kind of want to tell that story, but it's really not something that I want younger children watching. You guys let me know down below if it's something you'd be interested in. I mean, it's got kind of a twist to it. But again, I was working in the hotel business. I started seeing, I'll just put it out there, I started seeing a guest, which is a huge no-no, but it was kind of like lust at first sight, but it's got a major twist, kind of. And I just want to make sure that it's an appropriate story to share. I've already discussed it with Nick. He's fine with it, but I want to make sure that you guys are okay with it. What do I want to take next? I think I want to go into this one by Wet n Wild Color Icon Camo Flaunt and take this dark chocolate shade on the outer V. This is such a rich, beautiful brown. I'm tapping it on because I have an area of my eye here that does not like to take pigment to save my life. Just kind of wanted a fun and pretty look today. Like I said, I'm going for my second COVID shot, and I don't want to look all crazy, you know, walking into the store like I'm going to a rave. Oh, well, I have you guys here. So I've been thinking of doing some limited edition merch that would only be available for a short time. And I know that some of you really liked the original merch that I made. What would you guys like to see on a t-shirt or a hoodie that you would be interested in picking up? And I know that the merch prices can be a little steep, but it's really because I work with another company that a lot of influencers work with, and it really just takes the work out of it for us. Like, we're not the ones doing the merch. It's another company. They're handling everything from printing and making your guys' stuff fresh for you. I don't have to deal with inventory, which there's just no way with everything that I already have going on that I could deal with all of that. So I've tried to keep my prices relatively low compared to a lot of other influencers, which just means I don't make as much profit. But I mean, if it means you guys can rock my merch, then I'm totally cool with that. Like, that's fine. But I just want to know, like, what you guys would like to see on merch. Also, I want to do another coffee cup because you guys know I love coffee, and the mugs seem to go over well. Also, if you buy merch, please tag me on Instagram. I love, love, love reposting your guys' stuff and seeing you guys in the merch. It makes my day. It's still so surreal to see you guys rocking it. But I want to do something fun that, like, you guys are interested in. Okay, so we're done with the Wet n Wilds. We're going to move over to these. And I'm going to take two shades in here, I think. And I'm going to do these two right here. So this will go in the middle. This will go in the inner corner. Wish me luck. I'm going to actually try this out. I have not used one of these in so long, it feels like. I actually have some better ones here from Profusion. Hold on one second. These are like super soft, and I just think they might do a better job. If not, we're just going to go into a brush, because using the finger with these is nice, but it also allows you to pick up way too much product, and then they just look really heavy on the eye. And that was really what I didn't like about them last time. But I'm going to go in with a brush. Wish me luck. Just taking an Anastasia concealer brush. These apply the shadows on the lid so well. I just love this brush. See, now it's not looking like Va Voom like I wanted it to, but it's looking a lot better than it did last time, in my opinion. Last time they were just too heavy. I don't remember what video that was. I will try to link it in the eye in case you want to see what I'm talking about. This one does not want to pick up. I think I hard panned it. There we go. So be careful with these if you're dipping in them after you do skincare, because I noticed that when I did that, it hard panned the shadow. These are really pretty. Just be careful with them because you can get too much product really quickly and it'll make it look super heavy on the eyes. And to me that just screams super cheap shadows. You know what I mean? And then they chunk off, they flake off. So you just want to be careful with them. Less is more with these. Just using what's left on this brush. I'll be honest, not my favorite, but it's not horrible either. I mean, I definitely like them, but just not my favorite. Now, this shade is picking up really good. It's this shade I'm having problems with, but I think it's because, like I said, it hard panned on me, so I'll be right back after I do the other eye. And apply my base. Alright guys, so for primers today, I'm going to go in with my AOA Aqua Hydrating Primer and the No Pore Primer. I meant to use this on my lid, but I completely forgot about it, so I'll put it up here so I use it in an upcoming video. Don't let this price tag fool you, this stuff is super hydrating. And I think it's like $1.55, so not too bad. It almost reminds me of the Laura Mercier hydrating primer, almost. And then here goes the No Pore Primer. You guys know I have to have a pore primer. And this one, if you don't know, is just a clear gel. Also $1.55, I think, or maybe $1.88. This one, again, not my favorite, but if you layer it right and let it sit a little bit, it gets the job done. So I'm going to let that sit for a few, and then I'm going to apply my foundation, which I'm using drugstore products, so I'm not going to include them in this video because this is $5 or $7 under. I can't remember. When I come back, we're going to apply some contour, bronzer, blush, highlight, and all that good stuff. So stay tuned. I'll be back in just a second for you. Alright y'all, so I used the AOA Studio Perfect setting powder in Brightening to set my under eye. So sorry, I should have brought you back then. I completely forgot. So I'm going to go in with my Believe Beauty Glow Loose Powder. Y'all already knew it was coming. It's become a favorite ever since I did the Believe Beauty video. If you haven't got a chance to check that out, there it is. I just like to take a big brush and dip it, tap it off, and go all over the face. Time to glow, baby. Time to glow. Stuff is amazing. It's not one of those glow powders that you put on and it doesn't set the face down. Like, you have to use a ton of product with some. Not this one, baby. Not this one. It's so good. It's so good. I've already bought a backup. So I know it looks like I'm using a lot, but I'm going in with very light kind of brushfuls or whatever, and just making sure I'm set. So the hardest part for me to set on my face is here. It's always my jawline. So I want to make sure that that's nice and set. Alright, so I'm having a hard time picking out which bronzer I want to use. This one here in this Amuse palette looks more like a contour. This is the Amuse Bronzer Blush Highlight. It does not say a color on here, but I will leave the item number down below so you can look that up on Shopmissa. Nope, just a very light bronzer. I mean, very light. I believe this is the light palette, and this one was the deeper palette. You guys know by looking at the blushes why I bought it. And these will only, say it with me, $1. Alright, so I'm going to try to go in with this bronzer right here. But then I also have this Beauty Benefits Hollywood bronzer. And I think my friend Jess raves about this too. This is an espresso. And this is from Dollar Tree. It was only $1 as well. They look about the same to me. So I'm going to try this one out on one side and the Hollywood Benefits on the other. If you have never tried Amuse products, they have some really great hidden gems. And you can usually find them on the Shopmissa website for either $1 or like Shop Cherry, Always Me. I don't know if you guys can see that. Hopefully it's showing up. It just blended like seamlessly, I felt. No skipping. So I'm going to use the other side of this and try this one. Whoa. For ease of use, I actually think I like the Beauty Benefits one better. I mean, they're both nice, but they are about the same color, I guess. I mean, almost. If you guys can tell. I usually prefer my bronzers to be just a little bit darker, but sometimes you gotta work with what you got. And I could cheat and go in with a different one, but I'm not gonna do you like that. Oh, you guys, I have been obsessed with a new concealer. And it's only $10. And to some people, I know that sounds like a lot for a concealer, but girl, it's so beautiful. And like, it gives you just this beautiful luminous glow, but without being overly glowy. And I've heard people compare it to the Charlotte Tilbury wands, or no, the Charlotte Tilbury concealer. But it actually reminds me of, I don't know, a very lightweight version of the Tarte. Oh, what is it? I used to wear it all the time. Hold on one second. My bad, guys. I don't have it anymore. I think it's the Tarte Maracuja. Don't get me lying. I'll put it down in the description box. But it reminds me of that. Just really pretty, but a super lightweight version. Okay, so for blush, I think, I don't know what I want to do. So here are these two swatched. Hopefully you guys can see that. And then I'm going to swatch the two in this palette as well. This kind of nudish one is really pretty. I think I'm going to use that one. Woo! And then we got this crazy pink. So right here, these two right here are these two blushes. I think I'm going to go in with this blush and this highlight. They just look really pretty. The highlight in this one is a little bit too deep for me, but you could use this as a bronzer topper or even an eyeshadow. That is gorgeous. That would be a beautiful highlighter on deeper skin tone. Alright, let's get a blush brush, shall we? Ooh, mama. Not really what I was expecting. There we go. The key with some cheap powder products is don't tap it all off, because sometimes you won't see it if you do. Sometimes you go to tap it off and it just goes whoosh, and it all flies off. That's a pretty blush. I like that. Just kind of like a peachy nude. Alright, you guys, I gotta do my nose because I didn't do my nose. And yeah, so I'm going to use the Beauty Benefits and Espresso for that. And I'm just going to use this brush. And this is my favorite brush to do my nose with. I have two of them because I like it so much. It's the Luxie Medium Angled Shading number 207. You can find people selling this on Mercari. So then what I like to do is put some banana powder in the middle. And I just leave that sit there for a few so that it's nice and bright. Let's see here. Ooh, it's highlighting time, y'all. I'm so excited for this. So we're going to use this guy in this Amuse palette. Again, this is from Shopmissa. And it was only $1. That is so pretty. It kind of reminds me of Wet n Wild Precious Petals. Just a little bit. Okay, I'm off. There's Precious Petals, so not exactly, but you know what? I kind of want to use both. Don't judge me. Let's see what this Amuse one looks like first. She pretty though. She pretty though. She real pretty though. It was a nice little cheap highlight. And to get that many products for $1 is a steal. Because y'all know, makeup prices are insane anymore. Alright, we're highlighted to whatever. We're going to put this in the inner corner because this baby is pretty. So if you get too much highlight, here's my trick. Take a clean side of your damp sponge and just kind of pat it into the skin. Usually it'll take it down just a smidge. That I especially like to do when I go crazy and I get that line. Yeah, it happens to the best of us, y'all. So I'm just going to take a very tiny pencil brush and we're going to go into this guy right here. And she's going in the inner corner because I got up too early to be trying to look awake. You hear me? Just a little smidge, nothing too cray-cray. Now, I don't normally wear black eyeliner during the day. And that's just personal preference. If you do, you boo. But generally I don't. But I did get this new eyeliner from AOA. Oh, it's dark brown. Cool. So these are gel liners that are new. Again, only $1. And I want to try this out. So as soon as I get it open, we gonna put it on. Ooh, I hope this is good, you guys. I love a good gel liner. So this is what it looks like. And ooh, she creamy. I'm so excited. Very creamy. It's just my eyes watering. Ooh, let me know down below if you guys have tried out these new gel liners. I want to say that they have a bunch of colors, but I didn't think they were going to be good, to be honest. Well, I wouldn't say that I didn't think that they were going to be good. I didn't know what to expect, so I only got one. And now, I wish I would have got more, because they're pretty good. I just took my little smudging tool, just like a little sponge. I think this is from e.l.f. Yeah, it's just called the e.l.f. Smudge Eye Sponge. These are $1 or $2. Used to be $1. But, and they just really help to smudge out your eyeliner. You could use a brush or whatever you have, but I like the little sponges. It's just nice and effortless. So I'm going to put just a tiny bit over here. I'm almost done, you guys. Alrighty. So, highly recommend the eyeliner. We'll see if it lasts a long time. So I'm just going to take a small brush, and I think I'm going to go into this shimmery palette and put some on the lower lash line. And I kind of want to use, I want to use the dark one, but I'm not going to. I'm going to use this guy right here. And I'm going to start out with this brush right here. This is the Morphe E36. But I might need to take something a little more dense. Now I'm not going in with that all the way. I just kind of went from the outer corner to right here. Just for a little something extra. And I put that right below my eyeliner. I've learned my lesson a long time ago. You want to be careful how far down you go with purple eyeshadow, or it's going to look like you got knocked out. So, look at this piece of hair. Anyways, I'm going to go and do eyeshadow. I got to do my brow gel real quick, and you guys have already seen me use the Fat Lash and this. So I'm just going to speed through this part. I'm using the Fat Lash Primer by AOA. Oh, y'all, I love this mascara. It's so good. This is the Believe Beauty HD Skinny Mascara. Y'all, I think my eyebrow gel dried up. It's the AOA Studio. Alright guys, so for lip liner today, I'm going in with the LA Colors lip liner in the shade Smooth Plum. If you don't know, you can pick these up at Family Dollar or Dollar General for, I think, $1 or $1.50. I've been using these eyeliners since I first started wearing makeup. Did I say eyeliner? I meant lip liner. I still use the eyeliners too, though. Okay. So I'm going to try to wear this AOA Velvet Lips, and this is in the shade Luma. These are new, and this is what the shade looks like, just because it's kind of purpley, but I am going to top it with an affordable lip topper. So this is what the wand looks like. It doesn't smell like anything. Whoa. Do you guys see that coverage? That coverage is crazy. What's nice about these wands is that you can use them to line your lips. I didn't know this had that kind of wand. I don't think I did. But yeah. And it's just like, ba-bam. So I did mess up my line a little bit, but that's okay. Y'all know I'm not a makeup artist. I'm trying to figure out if I want to do this lip topper or the J-Cat to really kind of set it off. So here we have on this side the Profusion Lip Topper in Flirty, which I feel like I just used in a video. Then I also have the Lip Topper in Celebrate. I bought several of these, but I actually did a giveaway and I gave away a bunch of them. Ooh, that might be kind of pretty. I don't know, maybe the J-Cat one? This one would make it a little bit lighter, but it's pink. Now it's kind of going more purpley. Maybe we'll just do Flirt. It's weird because it's not drying down and getting like super crack your lips dry like the old Wonder Matte formula. These are just really lightweight, and it just kind of feels like I have a really lightweight, gosh, I don't know, if you wear the Believe Beauty liquid lipsticks, those are super lightweight, but this is like a really thin formula and it just doesn't feel like I have anything on. Definitely not kiss proof. So I'm gonna go in with my Jordana Holographic Cosmic Glow Gloss. And this is a lip topper in Cosmic Opal. If you were lucky enough to find some other products before the company shut down, then awesome. But it's just another one of those makeup companies gone. And you know, I used them a lot in my childhood. I have tons of the, what is that? The not Rose Velvet, Rock and Rose lip liner in my collection, because I always had to have backup because I go through 1 to 2 of them every year, and it just broke my heart to learn that they shut down. I feel like we're losing all the good, you know, OG makeup companies, and it's like, why? What is going on? Hopefully somebody else will buy them and continue their legacy, because that is so pretty. Remember to wipe that wand, ladies. You don't want it turning this beautiful gloss. I'm not really sure that I'm liking this lip color with this eye combo, but it was definitely fun to create. All right, you guys, so that is it for this look right here. The only thing I didn't do was spray my face today. I don't have a facial spray, I think, that is $5 and under that I can think of right off the top of my head. If I do, it's up over here hanging on the wall. And kind of, I don't know if you guys can see that with my junk as well. All right, but seriously, this is really pretty though. I like the eyeshadows. I was really surprised by these because I thought they were going to perform like the other ones when I tried out Beam Me Up on the eyes, but no. I don't know what I did differently, but I really like these. Now, in my opinion, I would expect fallout, especially if you're going to be using a brush or an applicator. I think these applicators came with them all. But yeah, very, 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 very pigmented and pretty. If you're looking to add some really pretty shimmer to your collection, or metallics, or, you know, something with kind of a bam in your face, these are definitely good. Just be careful. They're soft pressed, so they will make a mess. You can dig your finger into them. You just want to lightly apply these. I don't know that I expect these to last all day on the lids. And if you're having trouble with hard pan, just use a little bit of water or setting spray or something and they'll glide right on the eyes. These palettes I think are a great buy for what they are. You're getting a contour or bronzer depending on your skin shade, 2 blushes and a highlight, and for $1 you can't beat that. They were not patchy upon blending. Again, I don't know if these are going to last all day long. I mean, it could depend on if you have dry or oily skin and what setting spray you use, things like that. But for $1, if you're just running errands, these would be great. Also great for somebody starting out with makeup, and I did find these on Shopmissa. So the other products that were newer to me, this is so comfortable on the lips. Now, as you guys saw, it is not kiss proof. It still has not dried down. So I don't expect these to be super long lasting, but for $1.55, you know, in the shade range that they have, there's literally something for everybody, and they're super comfortable on the lips. So this was new to me as well, this Beauty Benefits Hollywood Bronzer. I don't know how this girl always knows, but she'd be finding the good makeup products. Jess, thank you so much for recommending this. This is bomb, you guys. I cannot believe that this is a Dollar Tree bronzer. Like, I love the way that it looks. It did not skip a buck. This performs like at least a good drugstore bronzer. I wouldn't say high-end, but it's really good. So if you're my skin tone or lighter, I think this will look gorgeous on you. I don't remember if they had different shades. I want to say they do, but don't quote me. But guys, I really enjoyed everything that I played with today. Oh, this liner, y'all. I'll leave it down in the description box how it wore throughout the day, but so far I'm feeling this. This LA Colors Nude Palette, I was surprised by how well the shade that I used performed on the eye. I was not expecting that based upon swatches. If you haven't seen that video, I did link it up in the iCards. If you just take your the little eye down there that's moving or what have you across the screen, you know, that little red thing, and rewind it, you can see this video here, or you could just look at my videos. But they weren't the most pigmented on swatches, which is why I say we can't always go based off of swatches. You have to see how it applies on the eye, and it was really nice. It was not patchy. It was just nice and easy to blend. Now these are very powdery and you will have fallout, so do your base before or after your eyes. Alright guys, so that is it for today's video. What was your favorite product from this video that I applied? If you guys enjoy the $5 and under videos, please give this video a big thumbs up. If you're curious about the base products that I use, just check the description box below. There will be links down there. Anytime I use links, I want to thank you guys, as always, for those of you that use those links, because it helps support the channel. I do make a super small commission off of a lot of those links, and whether it's a penny or 5 cents, every little bit helps. So thank you so much for supporting the channel so that I can keep rolling out videos like this. I hope you guys are having an amazing day wherever you are. I hope you're staying safe out there. Wear your mask, wear your mask, wear your mask. If you can, if you can, if you can. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.